What's up guys, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. So a lot of people have been asking me, do a 3 musketeers deck, but no, I do not listen to you guys, because today I'm gonna bring you a 4 musketeers deck. So it's a pretty good deck, but it depends on your level. Right now I just upgraded my 3 musketeers to level 6, and I mean, it's a very good deck, not gonna lie. I'm actually doing very well with it. The only thing that once I start getting up to like around 2,900, it's a little tough. So if you're like around 2,800 and below, and you have level 6 musketeers, 3 musketeers, it's gonna be fine. But if you have, you know, lower level, you're gonna struggle. But if you have like level 7, it might work above 2,900. But anyways, let's get into the gameplay. So I'm gonna be showing replays because I want to actually teach you how to use this deck, because I do not want you guys to get mad and be like, oh man, this deck is garbage, this brought me down like 10,000 trophies. So I'm gonna actually chill. So right here, as you see, I'm pumping up, and the trick to the 3 musketeers decks are to not show your 3 musketeers early on. With my decks, I try to pump up as much as you can, and I'm gonna try to see if he has a fireball. I'm gonna try to bait the fireball, the poison spell, or whatever. As you see, look at where I put the musketeer, close to the elixir collector, to see if he actually fireballs it, but in this case he didn't. So now I have to defend against this giant, and I do a pretty good job. I mean, look at this. He does get quite a lot of damage because the giant is actually super powerful. Super powerful. So right now this is around 2,800 trophy range, around right there. So like I said, it does very good around. Once you get to 2,900 with level 6 3 musketeers, I started to struggle because of the high level fireballs. But as you see right now, he's bringing in a Sparky. Luckily I have the zap spell. So look at what I do. I split up my 3 musketeers because I want him to defend the right side. So I'm trying to, you know, make him waste elixir on the right side as well. And as you see right there, I'm actually countering pretty well, except I kind of put the Valkyrie a little bit too late. But look at this, I'm actually going on a counter attack with the knight. The knight only 3 elixir is amazing. A lot of people like to use, you know, the giant with the 3 musketeers, but I use the knight. The knight is amazing. Look at this. The tower is down to 601. 601. Oh man, I love this deck. This deck is pretty good if you know how to play it right. Like I said, I would recommend at least level 5 if you're in Royal Arena. Level 5 3 musketeers. If you have lower, no, don't even try. Level 6 is pretty good to get up to like around 2,800. Level 7, you could probably make it to Legendary Arena. So right here, anyways, right here I zap, and look at the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie's gonna take all of that along with the poison spell, and look at the giant. Doesn't even get a hit. And look at this. This is why I brought the other musketeer, because now I get 2 musketeers. So when you split them up, 2 of them go to one side, and then 1 goes to one side. But then when you have an extra musketeer, you actually have 2 musketeers on both sides. So right here I put my elixir collector. I'm like, it's good game, because there's nothing he could do. I thought he gave up, and I tried to take out his second tower just for my crown chest, but he didn't let me. He's like, nah, 1 crown is enough. But I'm gonna show actually two more games, because it's gonna be full of fails, funny moments, and oh man, crazy. So here we are going against Moy from Poor Frodon. Alright, so he is using a royal giant, but right here I start off with the elixir collector. So it's very good for me. If you do not have the elixir collector as your starting card, you know, just waste little by little. I usually just place down the knight, and then I put fire spirits or whatever that's cheap, just so I won't waste a lot of elixir. So right here he's making a huge push, and I have to use the Valkyrie because he's using the ice wizard and the princess. Now the ice wizard is, oh man, when they use it against, it's just so powerful. But look at this, we have a mini push going on, but oh man, he's using the bomber tower, my least favorite defense in the game. But look at this, we actually get a lot of damage, well, pretty much a lot of damage with the musketeer, and it's down to 1,700 but my tower is down to 1200. But with this deck you have to be patient. And like I said, you can't show your 3 musketeers unless you need it, unless they are necessary, because you have to try to surprise them. You have to, especially in double elixir, surprise them. Because look at this, since I bring a musketeer, they're gonna be like, well, he has a musketeer, why does he need 3 more? You know what I mean? Okay, I'm a bad commentator, but anyways, right here we're going actually for this tower, and look at this, we bring it down to 904. But unfortunately that dumb ice wizard has to always interrupt my party, and as you see, he is preparing his arrows. That's only his direct damage. That's his only direct damage. So far we've been in luck with not facing, you know, poison spells or fireballs. But I think in the next game I actually do face a poison spell or a fireball. Yes, I do. Okay. But anyways, right here I'm trying to take down his tower and trying to do as much damage as I can to his left tower. And right here I decide to actually pump up. But right here, oh man, he's bringing his royal giant, so I have to stop it as soon as possible. So look at all this that I bring. I'm trying to stop him as best as possible, because look at this, he is now down to 157, and I still don't know if he has a direct damage card, you know, like the fireball or poison spell. So I'm really worried. But look at him, he's not worried at all. And look at, I split my 3 musketeers, but he starts doing a push to the right. So he's panicking. He's trying to cycle back to his bomb tower. I hate the bomb tower, but at least I have the poison spell and it's gonna slow down everything. He's trying his best, and oh my god, he uses his arrows, and I have a whole bunch of musketeers right there on the map, but he tries to put a princess and he is not able to take my tower, and I do laugh because he was using a bad strategy that I did not enjoy, but I ended up winning because he failed, so that's why I laughed. But off to the next game. So now we are going against Commander, and I have no idea how to read his clan name, but this actually very oh man, this match is crazy. It's actually you're gonna see. But so right here I start once again, luckily, with my elixir collector, and look at this, right away he shows that he has a fireball, so that's great for me. So I'm trying to cycle to my 3 musketeers as best as I can, but no, there's no way. So as you see, the valkyrie is very tanky, the knight is very tanky, so I have very good tanky cards. And right here he has the wizard. Now the wizard is very good, and he has a valkyrie, so I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be trouble. And he decides to freeze. Now this is actually around 2,800. I'm still at 2,800. And right here he has a bomb tower, and oh my god, dude. But I actually do quite a bit of damage on his left tower, so it's not that bad. But he panicked. He wasted a ton of elixir just trying to stop my little push. But right here, look at this. I'm so sassy. I'm such a sassy player. Watch this. I put my elixir collector right on the right where he fireballed, because I know I'm trying to see if he's going to fireball. And look at me. I'm like pretty much instigating. I don't know I don't know that word. I'm trying to provoke him to use the fireball. And as you saw, he had the fireball. He was gonna use it, and he didn't end up using it. And right here, defending against the hog rider, and he gets a little bit of damage, not a lot, because you know the valkyrie along with the knight is actually a good combo for some reason. It works for me all the time. So right here, look at him. He uses his fireball, and I was actually going to say thanks. But I'm like, I don't want to provoke him too much. But right here, he is using this bomb tower, and once again I split up my 3 musketeers, and look at them, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And let's see what he does. He uses level 10 barbarians, and those barbarians only one of them goes to the right, and my main push is on the right now. And he uses the valkyrie, which stops my party, so boo. And right here, OMG, a lot of health, and look, and the left, so he's actually doing damage on both left, and now he freezes. and my knight can't do a lot. And right here, my 3 musketeers. Once again, look at this, 2 on each side. But the thing is that I can't get my valkyrie to tank for one side. What I usually do is tank on the right with a knight and tank on the left with the valkyrie, but I couldn't because my cards were out of order. So right now I have to sacrifice my elixir collector because I know he's going to hog freeze. But right here, luckily, he is unable to do that. So I need to be aggressive. So right here, what do I use? I use a poison spell, and he uses the fireball, and I'm like, no, one hit from the wizard and it's over. And look at him, he was about to use the freeze, and he ended up messing up, and that gave me the victory. And I ended up saying oops because I got so lucky. I got very lucky, but I ended up winning at the end, and it was a very, very good game. So once again, this is the 3 musketeers deck. I like the first version that I made better, so I'm gonna link it down in the description. It has the guards and the fireball, so that's the difference, and I like it much more than this deck. This deck is good, but my first 3 musketeers deck is much better. And like I said, I'm at 2,800 using this strategy, and like I said, once I start going close to 2,900, I start struggling because of my level 6 3 musketeers. But if you have level 7, it'll work much better. But yeah, this is the deck. Try it out if you guys like it. Hope it helps. And once again, like, subscribe, comment, and until tomorrow, peace out.